I occasionally sit down and look at things like International Women's Day and almost say, why do we need this? And it's worth perhaps understanding my business circumstances, because my board, so we're a listed company, and we're run by a board that consists of 5 non-executive directors and 2 executive directors. The 2 executive directors are me, the CEO, and Judith, our finance director. And our board consists of 3 women non-executive directors and 2 men. So certainly in the workplace setting, I have no shortage of strong female role models. And indeed, if you look at our management team, the team I run, again, Judith's a member of that team, but so is Chantel, so is Lisa, so is Kelly. So we have plenty of strong female role models at the peak of the company. And so, that might be good luck, or it might be that we've actively sought to create it. But I do think people respond to patterns, and I certainly grew up in a family where there were plenty of strong female role models. So unusually for somebody of my age, both my grandmothers went to university. My mother was a teacher and a social worker in Papua New Guinea, so pretty tough environment. My wife's a doctor, and my 3 daughters are variously a daughter who did an interesting degree in microbiology and archaeology, a daughter who is a geotechnical engineer, as I was, and actually a better one than I was, and my youngest daughter's a national hurdler. So I think personally I'm surrounded by quite strong women, and indeed always have been, and that's possibly one of the reasons why I've found that I think I've had some success in mentoring women in the workplace, and also equally importantly working for women. And very careful to say, actually, I take some pleasure at RPS, at Coffee, and also at Boral in bringing some very good women into the company, and indeed seeing those women move on to other positions of executive authority. We actually didn't do a lot that was special in any of those places. We really didn't do a lot that was special. We didn't have a lot of programs that were focused specifically on women. What we did do was try and create good HR practice, and worked hard to create a meritocracy. And I think both of those things are important. And then good HR practice often works in favour of women. So for example, if you have a performance appraisal process that is robust and fact rather than emotion based, and if you have pay that is strongly linked to performance, then over a period of time women earn more. If au contraire you have pay that is set where those who make the most noise earn more, probably at the margin men do better. So yeah, look, I think in all 3 of those organisations, I'm going to argue very strongly that good people practices are good for women, and a meritocracy is always good for women.